For years, Compass's sales pitch was a simple one. You picked the right trim grade and options and you got 4x4 capability and sport utility flexibility for about the same price as a compact front-wheel drive car. Now this time around, with 4x4 equipped models starting under $27,000 and this high-capability Compass Trailhawk tester coming in from under $33,000, you've got, once again, some compelling options for capability, traction, flexibility, and adventure readiness to spare.
You're looking at the latest Compass, a totally overhauled package that fits in between the smaller Jeep Renegade and the larger Jeep Cherokee. The update has moved Compass light years ahead of its predecessor with improvements to styling, feature content, and more. Go for the Trailhawk model like this one and there's capability galore thanks to the exclusive lifted ride height, recovery hooks, and revised bumpers that help increase ground clearance. The interior speeds ahead too. Most of the right materials are in the right places. It's full of delightful little design touches you'll love. The appearance is depthy and busy and rich, and there's a blending of tidy simplicity and high tech. Now there's even Android Auto compatibility for full smartphone integration. Entry and exit are easy. Just slide over laterally and you're in your seat with minimal hopping or plopping. Other than a slightly cramped driver footwell, I found the driving environment to be spacious enough and appreciated plenty of at-hand storage nearby. Headroom is at a premium for taller occupants and back. Up to about 5'10", you'll be all good. In all, Compass is ready for 4 average-sized adults, no drama. The cargo hold is accessed by this motorized tailgate. It's fairly generous, fitted with storage cubbies at the rear corners, and those rear seats fold nearly full flat when needed. Bringing capability in line with its Trailhawk siblings, this tester also included the SelecTerrain dial, encircling these buttons for supplemental off-road helper systems, and helping more novice off-road drivers dial in maximum traction by telling the vehicle which sort of off-road driving is coming up. If you'd rather not fiddle, just leave it in auto, and it usually calls the shots well. Trailhawk models back owners up with a level of hardware, software, and capability that's above average for this segment. Thanks to specific upgrades, including these chunkier tires, you've got grip and clearance to spare and the sort of terrain that would leave a comparable CR-V or RAV4 with a bashed-in bumper. Compass Trailhawk has low-range gearing for helping it move up and down steep grades too. A special high-mounted engine air intake means it can tackle a reasonable depth of water without any second thought either. Off-road ride quality is relatively good, a touch more durable and tough feeling than a Renegade or Cherokee on rougher terrain. The suspension can still get noisy, but it stays quieter more of the time, a good thing as off-roading is more fun when it doesn't sound like your shocks are getting smashed into submission. Add in the light and nicely isolated steering that rarely fights you even over severe ruts and rocks and moguls, and you've got a recipe for confident, easygoing trail work. Notably, even if you're a little stuck in the muck, you just keep your foot on the throttle a little, and the clever 4x4 system uses math and computer processors to help keep you moving, almost no matter what. On the road more travel, the ride and handling are not too hard, not too soft and squishy, and the steering is great. At higher speeds, that steering is heavier, locked on, and has a bit of sporty precision to it, helping Compass handle winding highways with a bit more sure-footedness than expected, given the suspension lift. Even the brake feel is really good, nearly sports car precise, with plenty of bite from the first bit of pedal. The 2.4-liter Tigershark multi-air engine generates 180 horsepower with appreciable refinement. Even pushed, it never sounds like it's bothered. It works almost invisibly at lower revs, and if you're driving gently, you'd hardly know it had an engine at all. Mileage on my watch, partially thanks to the fuel-saving 9-speed automatic, landed at just 10.2 liters per 100 clicks. That's a fair bit better than I was expecting, and actually makes this machine one of the most fuel-efficient things I've ever driven that was this off-road capable. Some drivers will wish for more snap from the engine, especially where highway passing is concerned, and wind and road noise levels are a bit higher than you'd expect, and a loaded crossover at times too. But in a nutshell, Compass Trailhawk combines many in-demand traits and technologies in the crossover segment today with a healthy dose of trail-ratedness for the shopper who will actually use it in the dirt. Just consider the capability you need. The Trailhawk amounts to overkill for many, and you will pay for it, and less expensive and capable enough variants are available lower in the Compass model line. Go for the Trailhawk, and you've got a crossover that works as nicely on-road as its competitors while blowing their doors off where off-road performance is concerned. Thanks for watching.
Remember to like and subscribe so you never miss a new video from the team here at WheelScene, and remember to get in touch on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram by leaving a comment below or at wheelscene.com.